Now before I get started with this video, I'm going to include some links down in the description for some things that I'm talking about here. Now, many of you that have pets, or you're just getting new pets and you want to know ways to entertain your pet when you're not at home, and they have manifest kind of separation anxieties, and they misbehave whenever you do come home or when you're not home, and they just may be destructive. Here's 10 different ways to entertain your pet when you're not at home or whenever you're home, to give them the social interaction that they need. 10 different ways to entertain your pet at home. One is the television. Having the television cranked up to a reasonable volume, maybe something that they would watch, maybe other cats or other dogs, because this 10 different things will work for both your cats and your dogs. Some dogs like watching videos of other dogs, so I just put on an animal channel and it will keep them entertained, keep them quiet throughout the day, as long as some kind of background ambiance, usually will calm them down and they'll maybe go to sleep the day away, or chew on their other toys. Playing fetch with your dog is a good way to stimulate keeping their muscles strong, and not only muscles strong, kind of wear them down for the end of the day. And you could do fetch without even having to be there. There's a hyper toy. It's a hyper fetch toy that will shoot the balls out just like how you would of one for baseball. Now, a dog's brain and body both have to be worked out to keep them occupied. They're just like any other person. You get bored if you have nothing to do, or the same old toys over and over again. So what I would do is get new toys, and not just only new toys. Like so we're going to talk about cats here and dogs, but for this part here, it's about laser toys. Cats love laser toys. Chase that around. It's not very strenuous on you. You just point it around and get your cat going with that. Or another thing I like to do is I have the cat mouse toy. It has a remote for it where I can drive it around. You've probably seen it on this channel before. I've did a video with it, but it shoots little treats out in a compartment with a button, and it has those little compartments for each little cat cheat toy. Another thing you could try for your dog is tether tug. Playing tug of war, but not too aggressive. Depending on the size of your dog. Little dog, you don't want to be too aggressive because you break their teeth, but just give them a little bit of tug here and there, 10-15 minutes or so, to get them into that. Or you do the self chew toys, which is these ones here for your dog. They have the things that they could clean their teeth with, and it'll help keep bad breath away, but also something to play with and chew for those habits, depending on how long your dog has progressed. If it's a younger dog, they probably want to be chewing on these. And also, the way to keep them entertained is I have the Kongs. Find varieties like this. There's ones that look like honeycombs, and I have those too, but I have ones like just a regular bone looking thing, and you shove peanut butter in there maybe once a week, and gives them something to do. And you can do that whenever you have company over. Just give them some peanut butter, and more playing with this than maybe barking at your guests or family or whoever comes over. Give them something to do, occupy their mind. And then for the cats, I get like I'm playing at home with them. I need it. We play with every week, and hammocks. You could get a cat hammock, put it in there. See, I built my own scratching posts that are attached to tables, but also the things with the feather toys with the hand knob here that you can play with them with the jingle bells. Also works. Another thing you could try is fur bow or other cat and dog cameras, where it's one of those devices you have on your cell phone with the camera at the house, or whenever you're at work, you can check in on your break, and you can talk to them with the camera that's set up at the house, so that you could let them know that you're around, and in case see if you can see any bad behavior and stuff like that. Another thing you could try to do to keep them entertained is get a second pet, and it's a gradual introduction thing. Usually you have to put the animal in another room for a couple days so that so they get used to the scent of each other and that sort of thing. An introduction of a pet to keep them busy. It's a whole different video for that. I think I've done that before on the channel, I'm not really sure. But yeah, a second pet would be another option to keeping them busy whenever you're not at home. Treat rewards. Do some tricks. Try different rewarded treats, maybe at night, before they go to bed. If you create them at night, like I do, I give them, they're so trained that when it's time for bed, and I open up the gate door between the rooms, they go right to their crates in the bedroom, and then I give them their treats. And that's a good way to keep them occupied and excited for the wound down for the day. Maybe do different puzzle toys that makes them really work for it, kind of like the Kongs did for the dogs. And you can do the same thing for the cats. They have different toys that they could it's like this one. Here's a ball that has different kind of sides. It's not completely round. It makes them work for it to move it around a little differently, and it has like a squeezy texture that they could pick it up with their mouth, move it around a little bit easier than like maybe mouse toys like this. Getting different new toys will always keep them fresh and interested in doing something new, rather than them being destructive. Of course, these are for cats. Because I'm talking about cats, dogs here. The introduction of new toys for each will always keep them occupied. So I hope this video was helpful for you, and if you have any comments, questions, remember I've been doing this for over 10-15 years, between different behaviors, between cats, dogs, and guinea pigs, chinchillas, and that sort of thing. So if you have any questions, comments, let me know, and I'll do my best to help you out. I think for now on this channel, I'm going to keep the comments open for a certain amount of time, because I don't care to continuously repeat the same answers over and over again like I have in the past to people that don't read the comments. I think I'm going to shut them off at a certain point. So